Well, sometimes it takes a vacation or just a little time away to get perspective on the challenges life hands us. News 5's Drexel Gilbert is discovering that as she spends some downtime with her family in a familiar family vacation spot. Here's this week's Minute with Drexel.
Hey y'all, well today I'm coming to you from Key West, Florida, quite possibly my favoriteest vacation spot in the United States. I've been coming here since I was 9 years old, and then when I started having family of my own, I started bringing my own kids here, and this weekend I'm here with my grown daughters and son-in-law and my grandkids. So I'm starting to see Key West through their eyes. I want to talk to you about family next week. Today I want to talk to you about a big old rock. Because you see, when I first started coming to Key West, the place I'm standing right now, which is known as Sunset Key, was nothing but a big rock. We used to gather across the way on Mallory Square and watch the sunsets and look across at this key or this rock. And it was such a neat place to see. And then what do you know? Someone had the big idea of developing it, and it's turned into such a beautiful and quaint little village of hotel rooms and townhomes and private homes. And I got to thinking, who would have ever thought that something this pretty and this enjoyable to so many people would come out of a rock? Well, that got me to thinking about all the rocks I've had in my life. You know, those dark, hard places that seem to just be big lumps that get in the way and aren't good for anything except tripping you up. You know, opportunities, maybe relationships, circumstances that have either gone wrong or just seem to go nowhere, even through your best efforts. But then all of a sudden, something happens and that rock becomes a big blessing. I don't know what kind of rocks you have in your life right now, something that maybe you don't think you can get past, something that's kind of ugly and just sits there messing up the sunset. Well, if you have those rocks, take heart. You know, in Romans chapter 4, I think it is, it talks about God calling into existence things that are not. And I believe that we can think about that scripture when we're dealing with the rocks and hope and pray that those rocks, with enough prayer and creativity and elbow grease, will become something that's not a curse, but a blessing to us and perhaps to future generations. Hey, speaking of future generations, it's time for me to get inside and put my grandbabies to bed. Oh my goodness, that's a blessing too great to count. I want to talk to you about family next week, so make sure you tune in a minute next Sunday morning. That's this week's Minute with Drexel.